The enemy may look like he's winning, but he's not. The enemy thought that killing Jesus would stop God's plan, but it didn't. It fulfilled it. There are some things that the enemy doesn't know, things that are hidden from him. The Bible says that if the rulers of this age had known that killing Jesus would bring salvation to all men, they wouldn't have killed him. Satan knew that Jesus had a purpose, but he didn't know what that purpose was. So he tried to kill him before he could fulfill it. He tried to kill him as a baby using King Herod. He understood that Jesus had an assignment. He understood that Jesus was here for a reason. He knew and understood that Jesus was and is the Son of God. But he did not know Jesus' purpose for being on earth, which is why he tried to kill him. Maybe that's why prophecy is so confusing. Because the disciples had studied and they had learned the prophecies concerning the Messiah, but they never understood that the Messiah was going to die. The very prophecies that speak of the Messiah dying and rising again on the third day, they did not understand it. The Pharisees studied prophecy more than anyone, and they rejected the idea that Jesus was the Messiah. The enemy studies prophecy also. Satan studies prophecy also, but he does not understand God's plans. So it may look like he's winning, but he's a liar and he's a deceiver. His power is in fear and deception. The Bible calls him the father of lies. Satan is doing everything he can to cause fear and division, using these attacks that are popping up in our country, using attacks that's happening around the world. He wants chaos. Chaos causes fear. Fear causes division. His greatest weapon is deceit. He wants you to think that your prayers are not working. He wants you to think that everything that you've done for God is a waste. He wants you to think that he's winning. He's not winning. What you focus on, you will magnify. If you are focusing on the negative things that are happening in the world, you're going to get depressed. You're going to get discouraged. You're going to get stressed out. But if you focus on the Father, if you focus on what the Bible says, if you focus on the good things, you'll be able to see with better clarity. The disciples thought the enemy had won when Jesus was dead. It looked like the enemy had won, but he didn't. We all know this was part of God's plan. The enemy did not know that. God knew that. It was a secret. There are some things that God keeps secret. There's a Bible verse that says, God conceals things, and it is the glory of kings to search things out. Don't think that the enemy's winning, because he's not. Don't be discouraged. Don't be disappointed. Don't be upset. Don't be confused. If you're confused and you're like, I don't know what's going on, trust God. Trust that he knows what he's doing. Nobody was more confused than the disciples whenever the Messiah was nailed to the cross and killed. Nobody was more confused than those disciples. They were not expecting that to happen, even though the prophecy said it was going to happen. And the enemy didn't know that either. What a surprise when Jesus resurrected and pow. Salvation to all men. God accomplished his purposes, allowing the enemy to do what he did, which was kill Jesus. So, there may be something really bad happening, and you don't know why God's allowing it, but he's going to use it for his glory. So don't stress. Don't get discouraged. Just trust that he knows what he's doing. Trust the Father's heart.